Madison Square Garden sold out in 1 hour for this, the 2000 Royal Rumble on pay-per-view. Welcome to New York City tonight. 30 men will step into the ring for the Royal Rumble match. Only one will be left standing to go into the main event of Wrestlemania to challenge for the WWF Championship. A title which will be defended tonight when Triple H goes against Cactus Jack in a street fight. We're set to start proceedings for this evening with the undefeated Kurt Angle, who has laid down an open challenge to anyone who thinks they can give him his first loss here in the WWF.
This is the night we'll never
forget. I'm very
forget.
proud to be here tonight at Madison Square Garden. In a building this famous, it deserves to have a true champion performing in it. Now, concerning this so-called unnamed opponent. Now, I know you have to be pretty nervous coming out here and facing an undefeated American hero. So what I want you to do is take a nice deep breath, let it out, and remember, this is something that you could probably tell your grandkids about someday. It is. So what I want you to do is remember your three eyes. Come on out here and give it your all.
Three eyes, JR.
From the Red section of Brooklyn, weighing 248 pounds,
It's Taz!
The open challenge by Kurt Angle has been answered, and what a response. Suplex with a rope break prevents a cover. Inside cradle now. Kick out. Taz, the former ECW World Heavyweight Champion, he is a human suplex machine, a submission specialist, second degree black belt in judo. German suplex, another 2 count. Taz is by far one of the most dangerous men in professional wrestling, hailing from the streets of Brooklyn, and that is what he is capable of. With a German of his own, will this break Angle's undefeated streak? Kurt stays alive. Angle has yet to face someone like this in the WWF. Someone that can match him in terms of intensity. T-bone, Tazplex, countless suplex variations. Angle is in danger. There it is, the Kata Hajime. Taz calls it the Taz mission, and he has choked Kurt Angle out. And check out the replay, the human suplex machine moniker couldn't be more fitting, but a chokehold the likes we've rarely seen in the WWF before. Angle's been choked out, rushed to the back, medics are on the scene. The official decision is that Taz is the winner by submission, and that's gotta mean Angle's undefeated streak has ended. Chokehold or not, whether that will be seen as a legal maneuver or not, Taz has won, and what a debut it was. Angle's just regained consciousness.
What happened? Did I win? You were choked unconscious. That's what we're here to help you out. Listen, you look a little unsteady. Why don't you come over and sit back down?
If he choked me, I'm undefeated.
Hardy's not going to wait to start this one in the ring. The first team to put their opponents through 2 tables offensively will be declared the winners. This match will only end when both partners have each been driven through a table. And Jeff's laid out on one now. We saw this on Monday, but this time Jeff with the counter takes Bubba down. Had it scouted, and there's a head scissors into the table. Matt and Devon going at it on the other side of the ring. Devon on the table, but moves, leaving Jeff to crash and burn. That was almost a repeat of how the Hardys beat Edge and Christian at No Mercy in the tables match. Hardwood table to the face, and Devon throwing it in the ring. Jeff subverts the Irish whip with the acai moonsault. Quick thinking, what a recovery. Jeff feeding from the adrenaline, ready to kick into high gear. Matt gonna join him. The Hardys going to the extreme to eliminate Bubba. Devon's got the table, but look, Matt just swatted out of midair and then plunged to the floor. That's why it's high risk, and this match already seen both ends of the spectrum. Pile driver explodes the table, and Matt's gone. Now it's down to Jeff and Devon. Takes care of Bubba. Now gonna run the curb, but Devon had other ideas. Jeff waited to pounce, and you have to ask, is it all worth it? Then you hear the crowd. There's no going back now. Senton bomb from the top to the floor through the table, wins it for the Hardys. Let's look back at this absolute spectacle, how Jeff came back from this begs belief, but then double the risk, double the reward, but only half the job was done as another leap of faith proved fatal. That effectively spent the end for Matt, death-defying pile driver, but Jeff had one last roll of the dice, which earned the win. This match was like a gang war. Have you ever seen anything like it? Both teams put it all out on the line tonight, but it came down to who could cheat death and ultimately live to fight another day. The effects of this encounter will be felt for a long time. The Hardys bringing the roof off the garden as they conquer the tables match.
Finally, The Rock has come back to New York City. The Rock says this, Big Show, do you actually think that you're going to win the Royal Rumble? Do you actually think that you're going to take the Great One and throw him over the top rope? Do you actually think that you're going on to WrestleMania and becoming the WWF Champion? Well, The Rock says this. He wipes a monkey's ass with what you think. Big Show, The Rock says this. He's going to go out there in the middle of the People's Ring, Royal Rumble. The Rock's music is going to hit. If you smell, and 20,000 Rock fans all stand on their feet, goosebumps on their arm, electricity going through their body. The Rock says this, as God, as The Rock's witness, he hopes, he prays that you, Big Show, and The Rock are the last two in the ring. So The Rock thinks, no, he knows, no. The Rock guarantees to win the Royal Rumble right here in New York City.
Man, that is a huge guarantee, King. Wow. They smell what The Rock's cooking out there.
And The Rock says this, Big Show, just as sure as The Rock is, without a shadow of a doubt, the best there ever was. The Rock says, as sure as The Rock has the Brahma Bull tattooed on his arm, is as sure as The Rock is going to WrestleMania and becoming, without a shadow of a doubt, the best damn WWF champion there ever was. If you smell what The Rock is cooking.
Fans, up next we have the first ever Miss Rumble 2000 swimsuit contest. Specially selected judges will decide based on 4 participants who looks the best in their swimsuit and will therefore be crowned the winner. So without any further ado, let's introduce the judges. None other than the Fink himself, Howard Finkel, Michael Cole, the longest reigning WWF Women's Champion of all time. She's a Hall of Famer, the fabulous Moolah. Pat Patterson and Gerald Briscoe.
When it comes crashing down and it hurts inside, you gotta take a stand, it don't have to hide.
10 hooks. two-time WWF champion, it's the Sarge, Sergeant Slaughter.
It's such
And lastly, someone who has a dog in the hunt, you could say, sexual chocolate, Mark Henry.
yeah. I know it's gonna be
So now it's time to bring down the lovely ladies. First, we have someone who is making their debut in the WWF. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Cat. Yeah. Next, it's wrestling legend and recent women's champion, Mae Young. Oh boy. She is the current WWF Women's Champion, Ivory. And finally, making her return after 5 months off with injury, Jackie. So now that we've seen all the beautiful ladies, it's time to reveal the winner. The winner of the Miss Rumble 2000 swimsuit contest is Mae Young. Congratulations. Oh no. Mark, get in there. Cut away. Kevin, cut away. For the love of God, cut away. Please, sweet Jesus, cut away.
Oh, you didn't know? Your ass better call somebody. Many consider this team the greatest tag team champions in WWF history. It's me! It's me! It's S-D-O-double-G! Rolling once again with that B-A-double-D! Cut the music! New York City! We're about to kick that shiz nitty! Now then, let's see if we can make a little noise up in the... Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, D-Generation X proudly brings to you its WWF Tag Team Champion of the World! The Road Dogg, Jesse James, the Badass, Billy Gunn, the New Age Outlaws!
And of course, if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you!
Billy Gunn immediately runs straight into a big boot. The Acolytes in control right away. Fall away slam. There's a clothesline all the way from hell. The Outlaws tag titles are hanging in the balance. Worst possible start. Farouk now the legal man. Assisted powerbomb, and that's got to spell new champions, but X-Pac running down to save the Outlaws. Skin stops the cover. We should have new champions. Shoulder block takes care of X-Pac, but a Famouser from out of nowhere like a rocket from the top rope goes for the pin. Bradshaw and the Road Dogg throwing hands. Won't get there in time to save the cover. The Outlaws retain, and let's show you how. Gunn was as good as beat after the double powerbomb, but X-Pac interfered to save the match. Farouk took him out of the mix, but then ran into an elevated Famouser from the top turnbuckle in one move. This match turned on its head as DX and the Outlaws pulled it out of the bag when they really should have been beat.
You want to comment on what I just did to Kurt Angle? You want to comment on me choking out another victim? Gold medal my ass. My name is Taz, and I am the human suplex machine, and I'm going right through this company. That's my comment.
You see, it's me. It's that D-O-double-G. And you can't even see that D-A-double-D because we just got our A-double crooked letter handed to us in MSG. But we beat the Acolytes 1, 2, 3, and as you see, we'll still be the CHAMP.
Coming up next, it is expected to be a street fight for the ages. Cactus Jack challenges Triple H for the WWF Championship, and after everything the man Mick Foley has been put through by the McMahon-Helmsley era, imagine how sweet it would be if Cactus went home with the WWF title tonight. But he's going up against the best in the business today. You could say it's a home field advantage for the challenger in a type of match he thrives in.
One man.
I lost my teeth.
In this business,
I cracked my face.
has the ability to take it to his level. And only one man stands between him and the World Wrestling Federation Championship. Triple H, Cactus Jack. The road to Wrestlemania starts now.
The following contest is a street fight for the World Wrestling Federation Championship. Introducing first, the challenger, weighing 287 pounds, Cactus Jack.
So, is this on? Yo, Jimmy, hit me with that Triple H. Yeah, you let the music keep playing, Mr. Don. Yo, tell me what time it is now.
For someone like Cactus Jack, who's wrestled in matches with barbed wire and thumbtacks, this should be a walk in Central Park. But don't count out the lengths Triple H will go to in order to stay WWF champion. 19,231 fans have sold out the Garden tonight as the road to WrestleMania begins.
They were placed on the concrete floor. There could be a pin right there, and it would be legal in this street fight.
It's the very arena Mick Foley hitchhiked to as a young fan. Cactus sent flying into the steel steps. Triple H used Cactus' own momentum against him to counter the Irish whip as the game looking to get a foothold after the early storm from the challenger. Triple H drawing his signature sledgehammer, Cactus with the chair, and they both went swinging, but the champion got the better of that exchange, took a bit of a hit though himself. Hunter now going for the chair. He rattles the skull that's taken so many of them shots before. Could this be one chair shot too many? Near fall. Triple H going back to the sledgehammer, back to square one now with the standoff. Anything goes, and the game saying leave the weapons down. Cactus abiding. Triple H delivers the knee as Cactus exited the ring. Triple H can't be trusted, Cactus knows that. The game perched in a dangerous place. Bad memories from Thursday. Chair shot to the very ribs. Cactus elbow through the table on Smackdown. Foley wouldn't have it any other way as Cactus flying through the air just like when he saw Superfly snuck a leap from the cage in this very building. Double arm DDT. Surely now. 1, 2. Somehow the game manages to kick out. Cactus was a whisker away from winning the WWF title here in MSG. Cactus lands on the sledgehammer after Triple H reverses the pile driver. Oh, the game finally gets a clean shot with the sledgehammer, and it may be the difference. And there's a pedigree onto the sledgehammer. We knew this match wouldn't be for the faint of heart. How can one take such punishment? It's over. Triple H remains the WWF champion after a hellacious street fight. We'll show you what happened. Cactus risking it all. The chair shots then from the top rope crashing through Triple H in the announce table, followed by a double arm DDT. How the game kicked out of that we don't know. After all the punishment, Cactus looked for the pile driver to finish it, but the reversal saw Cactus backland on the sledgehammer, then straight to the face, as if the earlier chair shot didn't rock Cactus' brain enough already. But there was still more. Pedigree victory onto the steel point of the sledgehammer. Triple H can't even stand after the carnage he and Cactus just put each other through. Triple H leaves the Garden with the WWF title still in his possession. As the ring gets cleared, we're going to tell you what to expect for Raw tomorrow night in Philadelphia. We'll have 2 title matches following victory in that incredible tables match earlier. The Hardys have been granted a tag team title shot. They'll collide with the New Age Outlaws, who kept their belts tonight due to X-Pac's help. The Hardys will still be hurting, but there's no way they were going to turn down this opportunity. What a 2 days it would be if they were to capture the gold as well. Find out tomorrow. Fresh off her return tonight, Jacqueline will fight for Ivory's Women's Championship. For the better part of the last 7 months, Ivory has held the title, but she best be prepared for what will no doubt be a very physical battle in this match. Anything to forget about the Miss Rumble swimsuit contest we witnessed earlier. Fans, it is now time for the 30-man Royal Rumble match. Who will outlast 29 other men to be the last man standing and book their place into the main event of Wrestlemania, where they will challenge for the WWF Championship. The road to WrestleMania begins, and let's send it down to the ring for Howard Finkel to explain the rules of the match.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the Royal Rumble match. Here are the rules. In just a few moments, those 2 individuals who drew numbers 1 and 2 will enter the ring and the match will begin. Then, in regularly scheduled intervals of 2 minutes or less, another superstar will enter the ring according to the number they drew. In the Royal Rumble, it is every man for themselves. Elimination occurs when a superstar is thrown out of the ring via the top rope and both feet must touch the floor.
He's well over 400 pounds.
Say it, JR. Business is about to pick up, isn't it?
And we're underway. The first Royal Rumble match of the new millennium has begun. It's been a sensational night here. The Garden sold out, jammed to the rafters to see the Royal Rumble as we start with entrants 1 and 2. Definitely the 2 hardest positions to win the Rumble from. Only 2 men have ever gone the distance and won the whole thing from either position. Shawn Michaels in 1995 and Vince McMahon just last year. Rikishi came close to winning the 4-man Battle Royal this past Thursday. Had a hand in eliminating Rock and Kane, only to be thrown out by the Big Show. The Samoan goes into this match with a lot of momentum as he's going to be a fan favourite here in the WWF. Only been pinned once so far. Right now though, D'Lo in control. Going to take a lot to get Rikishi up and over the top.
Fans counting down.
Who's it going to be?
Representing the Mean Street Posse from the Mean Streets of Greenwich, it's Rodney. He calls that the High Society. Starting off hot. Oh, D'Lo dodges the moonsault that Rodney may have bit off more than he can chew. Unbelievable. Pop-up cutter from Rikishi. Thanks for coming, Rodney, as we see our first elimination.
Some prejudice, like you said. Maybe. Prejudice against the posse, they're rich.
And it's Christian. There's Christian in. Our 4th official contestant.
Reverse DDTs is the first ever Rumble for Christian. And he drop kicks D'Lo up and over. Runs straight into the Samoan drop. Rikishi bringing that island spirit to the Garden. And that's not all. Bam! That Rikishi pile driver will knock the lights out of you.
What do we got now?
Christian's gone.
5 soon to enter.
Poor schmuck is this. What? It's Grandmaster Sexay! I thought he was luckier than this.
Grandmaster Sexay still dancing, taking his time to get to the ring despite the music being cut. Doubt he and his buddy Rikishi want to have to lock horns. And it looks like Sexay's telling Rikishi to get down instead of fight.
Grandmaster Sexay trying to convince himself or Rikishi. It's every man for himself there, Rikishi. Don't forget that. Wait a minute. Scotty too high.
Look at this arena. Madison Square Garden. Get a shot of this. Look at these people.
I think.
Look at it.
Too cool.
I don't think they want to see him fight. They want to see him get down. Look at this. This is the Royal Rumble.
Folks, we've seen it all. We're going to dance a little while.
He's rumbling. He's stumbling. He's getting down.
And the fans in Madison Square Garden.
It's the worm. It's the worm.
Are on their feet. Rikishi there. Rikishi just, what? He just took down his boys. Remember, it's every man for yourself here.
Wait a minute.
And Rikishi gets eliminated. Too cool simultaneously.
What a rotten dance partner.
Rikishi on his own now. He awaits the next competitor. Pete Gas, who will hope he fares better than his fellow posse member Rodney did just a couple of entries ago. Pete eliminated already, and that's got to be the fastest elimination we've seen. And Pete is pissed. That may have broken the old Warlord record. Rikishi dominating the Rumble as we count down to number 8. Sho Funaki, member Acoyltes, enters his first Rumble. Very accomplished technical wrestler from Japan. And Pete attacking Funaki before he can get to the ring out of frustration of that quick elimination. There's the gas mask. What a poor sport.
Here goes Steve Blackman, the lethal weapon.
Rikishi taking a breather. Sound strategy, letting Blackman and Funaki duke it out. As Funaki sent over now, Rikishi getting back in the mix, but gets taken down with a martial arts kick from the fresh man, the lethal weapon.
Uh-oh, look at this. This man is bigger than Rikishi.
Oh, my God.
Viscera, close to 500 pounds.
Wheel kicks Blackman, and here we go. Surely the only way you get two behemoths like these over the top is if one eliminates the other. Nearly 900 pounds colliding here. Viscera trying to eliminate Rikishi, but now Vis sent into the corner like two Mack trucks here. Rikishi's such a great athlete. And Viscera's gone over Rikishi with another elimination after entering second.
He's going to do it. He'll eliminate it one by one.
And here comes a veteran from Cobb County, Georgia, the Big Boss Man. He is as sadistic as anybody you'll ever meet.
And armed with a nightstick, he takes Blackman out of the match. Perfectly legal in the Royal Rumble. No DQs here. Rikishi still going, dealing with a constant barrage of entrants. Boss Man wants none of Rikishi.
Be smart. On the other hand, it couldn't be because Rikishi is getting a chance to catch his wind right now.
Well, here comes another competitor. Boss Man has just bought himself 90 seconds. And here comes Test. Whoa! Test to the Boss Man. Test, well, he is fired up on the Big Boss Man.
These two have been embroiled in a feud lately, and Boss Man's plan to keep surveillance on the outside quickly foiled. He's still in this match since he went under the bottom rope and not over the top, but he's in dire straits here. And Boss Man's out, his plan failed, and he is fuming. He was entering his 4th Royal Rumble. Not willing to end his night just yet, though. And Rikishi reached for the nightstick, but that'll just anger Boss Man more. And for Test, he's best off just letting this happen, potentially pick off Rikishi, and Boss Man's done with him.
It's Gangrel. He's another somewhat unorthodox human being.
Right,
you agree?
Absolutely. Anybody can win this thing, JR.
Rikishi turned inside out with a big boot. Fatigue has to be setting in for him. He's been in this match the longest and by some distance. Impaler DDT. How much longer can Rikishi keep going? As more and more competitors fill the ring.
Here comes Edge. Look at Edge, a smile on his face.
What a reception spear. Edge is ready to rumble, feeding off the response of the Garden, fighting his old buddy and mentor Gangrel. And see ya later. That's got to be the most impressive elimination yet.
You saw what happened to Too Cool.
Business is business. What? Wait a minute. What back? My God, what the hell is Bob Backlund doing here? Bob Backlund? I thought he was running for Congress.
He is. He's going to be a congressman from
Connecticut.
Yeah.
And he's got his workout attire on. Bob Backlund, former champion. A surprise entrant in the Royal Rumble.
You're not kidding. This Madison Square Garden is shocked. They're stunned.
Cross-faced chicken wing for a man who once held the WWF title for 4 years.
A long time.
We await number 16, more than halfway through the entrance now.
Y2J.
Y2J?
He is the undisputed Intercontinental Champion, but everybody wants to go to the big dance.
Jericho staying on the outside, but at the moment it's 3-on-1 against Rikishi. We've got an alliance going here.
Oh, wait a minute. Rikishi's on the top. It took every man in the ring to eliminate Rikishi.
Oh, these people aren't too happy about that.
What a performance from Rikishi. 6 eliminations, lasted 9 minutes in total.
Here comes Crash Holly. Now, I'll tell you what, stranger things can happen.
Right, even The Rock picked Crash Holly.
Crash says he weighs over 400 pounds. I wonder if that'll help him be tougher to eliminate. Jericho finally in. The triangle dropkick gets rid of Backlund. Back to the campaign trail. Still full of energy. Final member of the posse to enter, it's Joey Abs, the most well-versed in the ring of the 3 posse members. Goes straight for Jericho. Test not been eliminated, he's catching his breath on the outside. Crash still fighting, Edge been in for a while. Joey Abs with a venom bomb, as he calls it. And Crash gonna go for the ride.
Hey, this is gonna be The Rock. I'm predicting that this is...
China for the second year in a row, entering the Royal Rumble.
And she immediately dunks out the super heavyweight Crash. Here's Jericho, who's feuded with China over the Intercontinental title in recent months. Jericho got the better of it here, but how about now? China misses the elbow, and it results in her elimination. Jericho gets one over the 9th wonder of the world again. Test and Edge, who are good friends, working together. Entrant number 20 on the way. The light heavyweight champion Taka Michinoku. He's held the belt for the last 5 months. He's a high flyer. Missile drop kick, some revenge for what Ab's fellow posse member Pete Gas did to Taka's tag partner Funaki earlier. Michinoku driver, very impressive to land that on the larger Joey Abs. And that's it for the posse.
5, 4. The Rock says, The Rock, gotta be the Rock.
Pete Gas and Rodney showing back up to attack Taka. I would say the posse are sore losers, but they never won a match, so they're just permanently sore. Taka out as the posse play a hand in both Acoyltes eliminations. Both of Kaientai and the posse going at it now.
He can rise to the occasion, he can win this thing.
Val aligning with Edge, and this isn't surprising given Edge recently engaged to be married to Val Venus' sister Alana. These two going to work together, or maybe not. Edge turned his back and paid for it dearly. Every man for himself. Edge put in a hell of a shift tonight though.
Pit JR, who's it going to be?
You know, your guess is as good as mine. Uh-oh! It's the big man. It's Prince Albert.
Comes in with a bicycle kick. He goes 6'6", 300 pounds. It'll be a hard job getting him over the top rope. That is power. One hell of an athlete is the Prince.
When's Rock ever going to come out here?
Oh, he's entered. Is the Rock.
If you
As can you shall receive the ovation is thundering Dallas and Madison Square Garden for The Rock, who has guaranteed he will win the Royal Rumble tonight.
Not just guaranteed, JR, but guaranteed. Hammering away on Prince Albert. And there it is, the elimination. Al Snow, he and Rock have been at odds in the past. And there goes Al, the Great One is on fire. Jericho caught with the power slam.
Here we go. Hardcore Holly.
Holly is as tough as they come and is going straight after The Rock, who hangs on. Close call there. Hardcore won't have appreciated being referred to as one of the 29 other jabronis by the People's Champion. Test has been in this match longer than anyone at the moment, ended at number 12, and another 12 entrants have come in since. Test taking some damage here and showing signs of battle. His wrist tape is torn off, but he is still in this matchup and needs to dig deep if he's to last till the end and win it. But with so many more fresh superstars coming in like Val, it's going to get tougher and tougher as the big Balvoski hangs onto the ropes.
Well, folks, I guarantee you that business is going to pick up here at the Royal Rumble.
Jericho sent into orbit on the way out of the ring. Test misses the Yakuza kick and gets thrown out. He lasted a hell of a long time in there. Show now blocks the drop kick. Boot sends Hardcore Holly packing. Utter domination from the Big Show with 3 consecutive eliminations. And here we go, The Rock and the Big Show at last going at it. And we've already seen what both are capable of in this match so far. The all-seeing eye, Mideon, enters at number 27. And he outfoxes Val. Hits the eye-opener. Val has been in this match a while. H-bomb. Number 28 is up next.
Now we are ready for... The love of God is Kane.
Uh-oh. I gotta pick Kane. Kane's gonna win this thing, JR.
Dumps out Mideon already. Kane is on a mission to win the Rumble, and God help anyone who gets in his path. Val Venus finding out the hard way. 2 7-footers face to face. Show with Kane by the throat. Kane with the same idea, but Show responds quickly as he looks to eliminate the Big Red Machine from this match. The penultimate participant set to enter as we near the end. The Godfather has brought the host to New York City, and Madison Square Garden couldn't be happier. They want to keep the party going here with the Godfather and the host. In the Royal Rumble match, eliminating ain't easy. Let's hope Godfather's prepared. And now we got to get a Royal Rumble hoe train passing through the Big Apple. Oh no, the wheels have come off the tracks thanks to the choke slam. And Godfather's out. We've got one more entry.
Here's our 30th entrant is X-Pac.
Well, he got the lucky draw.
Kane and X-Pac going straight for each other. They've been feuding all through the end of 1999. X-Pac lifted up all the way, and this is our final 4 in the Royal Rumble. One of these 4 men are going to the main event of WrestleMania to fight for the WWF title. Going up top may not have been wise. X-Pac, the fresh man with the quick reflexes there. And now the kicks. Kane hangs on just about. Oh, the wheel kick sends Kane over, and what a scalp that is for X-Pac to eliminate Kane. X-Pac was essentially handed the number 30 spot, but he's done well to eliminate Kane tonight. Rock and Show still battling back and forth. Kane is seething, his girlfriend Tori and the referee trying to get this ticked off monster out of here. As X-Pac taunting Kane from the top rope, should have turned around though. The emotions getting the best of him. Didn't see the Big Show. Good night is down to the Big Show and the Rock. Show caught with the spine buster. Take it away, King.
It's the most electrifying move in Madison Square Garden history. Here it is. People's elbow.
People's elbow to the heart of the Big Show.
Show recovers and he's got the Rock in his grasp. Here he goes. Choke slam. Show moving Rock over, getting ready to end this and perhaps go on to WrestleMania. It's crunch time. There it is, the Big Show celebrating, but The Rock hung on. We all thought he was gone. Show thinks it's over. The Rock managing to stay in this. Back against the ropes. Oh my God, The Rock has done it. The Rock has won the Royal Rumble and is going to WrestleMania. It was Kane, X-Pac, Rock and Big Show in the final four. X-Pac was able to knock out Kane from the match, but then X-Pac would get caught up in the celebrations. The Big Show would capitalize when he placed X-Pac overhead and threw him all the way to the floor. From there, Show was on the end of a spine buster and then the People's Elbow, but responded with a choke slam, and we all believed Show had it won here, but The Rock managed to somehow hang on. Big Show was celebrating victory and everything, but it was one last push from The Rock with an unbelievable display of strength to carry Big Show over the top rope and win the match. The Rock has done what he guaranteed to do, outlasting 29 others to be the last man standing. The Great One now goes on to WrestleMania 2000 in Anaheim to face the WWF Champion. The first pay-per-view of the year 2000 is in the books, in my opinion, the best one we've done in the Smackdown Games universe mode so far. Whole lot of fun it was to bring you this one. I want to thank Inspired for many of the attires seen. They're taken from a brand new Smackdown 2 patch, which will be released very soon. Thanks to Sean O'Connor as well for the work put in to create the mod. Also, all their links and information will be in the description. I want to thank you for watching. Goodbye for now.
The Rock says this, he did exactly what he had to do. That was go out there in front of the millions and the millions and millions of Rock's fans going out there Madison Square Garden, one by damn one, over the top rope. And The Rock took that 7-foot, 500-pound bag of steaming, stinking, and every other S word you could think of, and X elemental P you could think of too, monkey crap. The Rock says this, he's going on to WrestleMania, and The Rock guarantees WrestleMania is going to be The Rock's finest hour. So The Rock says this, if you smell it, you smell it. All these other jabronis looking, gawking at The Rock, smelling it. The Rock says this, the people, one loud voice, The Rock, the people's champ, the people's choice. If you smell what The Rock is cooking.